phone number. It's 171.
You should tell that to the internet. I hate this song.
Hello, welcome to the podcast, the Brass Bitch Podcast. My name's Tony.
Oh, I'm MJ. Woo.
I'm Brianna.
And we have a special guest with us today. His name is Shenanigans.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Woo! So Shenanigans is like a super old friend of mine from the streaming days. If you don't already follow him on Twitch, please do at Shenanigans. We'll probably get it in the chat. Let me see if I can do this. I haven't done it in a hot minute.
Salty on the way out, you know.
But that's the essence.
Nope. Okay, I did it. Okay.
No,
the number.
but then it's like
the number.
like
1930.
1930.
Just do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. You put your pinky up.
Ooh. Okay, good. Done. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through our topics today. And also, since Hearthstone just came out with a new expansion yesterday, I'll be playing casually on here. No sound, of course, because I want to focus on the talking, but this will also be something we can do for fun. So, without further ado, who would like to begin?
I don't want to start.
You don't want to start?
I don't know. I don't like starting.
Okay, well, I'm going to start then,
Cool.
and then we'll go this way, and then Shenanigans will be after Brianna.
Okay.
Okay, so
One more kid.
my topic is a little weird,
Okay.
but it's something that I actually dealt with today, and it's gonna be very interesting. Because I'm trying to send a heart on the chat.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a little weird because it has to do with me hanging out with other girls, like in general, or other women. And what happened was today I went to go hang out with a friend of mine, Holly, and we
Saw that.
went to go around like 12ish. We went to Newport Beach, and we walked around on the trail like across near the beach. And then we went to a place called Shake Shack, not the chain, but like
Oh,
some
not
like
the
small little like place near like a hill going to the beach. It was
I know,
really
I know,
really
I
nice.
think I know that one.
Yeah, it was super nice. And we just did that, and it was like a really good time. And like I like posted a picture of her like smiling when we had shakes, and then we like came back and went to choir, and it was really fun because she's like one of my first friends here. Her and Hannah are like my first friends. And
Is she graduating or not?
she's a junior, so
Oh,
she's
okay.
gonna be a senior
Okay,
with me,
got
same
it, yeah.
class.
Got it. Yeah.
By the way, stream, hello everybody. What's up, Little Mousy, and we got Trent in there. If you guys hear any like volume issues or anything, let me know.
But the Brianna is this way.
But here's the issue here. I had a couple people, I'm not gonna say who, message me on Snapchat where I posted this, and they're like, "Who's she? Why are you hanging out with another girl?" And this has happened before. I know, right? And I was hanging out with, I've hung out with another friend of mine, Hannah, who I'm best friends with as well. And people would like comment and say like, "Why aren't you hanging out with Amanda? Like, why are you hanging out with other women and not Amanda? Why are you spending more time with other girls and not Amanda?" And like being offended for her,
Right.
and that kind of felt weird to me because Amanda and I have been dating for over 5 years. Like, if she had a problem, she would have told me, like, way before.
Yeah.
And
sure.
yeah, exactly. And even besides that, is we've talked in person and, you know, on text and whatever, and we've talked about, like, I said, "Oh, I'm hanging out with so-and-so today. You know, I just want to let you know I'm going to be doing this and this." Like, I tell her so she feels safe. And on top of that, I know, Trent, seriously, people just need to be chill and, like, lay off. But, like, I tell Amanda about these people that I hang out with. So, like, she's met Brianna, she's met Hannah, she's met Holly, she's met another friend of mine, Katie, that we used to hang out with a lot. She's met MJ, obviously. But in general, like, Amanda knows these people, she's comfortable with them, she's friends with them. I've never really seen a big issue, but some of my friends have been concerned. And I don't say that as like, "Oh, this is terrible that they're like messing with my life," because I think they care. Like, the people that we're asking are people who are like respectful of Amanda and respectful of me, and just like trying to make sure I'm making good decisions. Like, that's totally fine. I just think it's like overstepping, kind of.
I think it's overstepping.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
I think it is, just because, like, in your relationship you determine what y'all are comfortable with. You know, and it's between you two.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I see why other people might say something, but, and not knowing who responded to you, I would guess that they responded out of care or concern, but also
Right.
maybe just a little bit out of, like, because we're human beings and we're stupid and we're kind of like, ooh, what's the drama? So, like,
Yeah.
I bet you that, like, they were also sort of doing that for, like, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know. So, and I think that's dumb. I see why they're doing that, but I just don't like it. Because I hate the concept that guys and girls can't just be friends.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it
Oh,
up.
it really
Right.
gets...
Grinds my gears.
grinds my gears. Because I fully believe in it.
You know
so.
what really grinds my gears?
Don't
Okay, we're not gonna Family Guy.
copyright it.
But anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up, because it's like something we've talked about,
Yeah.
like, because Brianna and I, like, we just, like, we've known each other, but, like, we never really hung out until, like, this year. Like, we've been going to get Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. It's been awesome. And you're always invited, bitch. And but anyway, like, we've had that situation. I don't know. I'm personally very comfortable being around other women. Not because I'm like, oh, I just need to hang around women, 'cause I'm just such a manly man, blah, blah, blah. But I'm doing it because I like women. I think they're very in tune with their emotions. And some guys are either not or don't want to talk about it. And women have a very clear, like, perception of, like, emotions. And I have a lot of trouble, like, dealing with certain emotional things. And so it's really nice to go, like, you know, talk to women and be around women, and they're really nice, and I don't know, like, it's just something I'm more comfortable with.
Girls
Oh yeah,
are
you
better.
can have
than men.
different kinds of conversations. I guess.
All women are better than men.
I know something that you brought up that I was really kind of, I just wanted to bring forward was
Yeah.
you mentioned something about people being offended for you,
Yeah.
or sorry, for her, I should say. People being offended for her,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. There's something about that just Trent. Yeah, it's me, Shenanigans 1930. What's going on?
But yeah, the thing that I just don't understand about that, right, is if she's not offended because she knows that it's not anything to be offended about, then where is that coming from? Right? Like, why are they offended for her?
That's what I was talking about with my roommate was, like, I think it's just that these individuals, like, want to be offended about something, maybe, and they just kind of go for that. Or maybe they just, like, feel like I'm not respecting her enough. This happened in high school, where Amanda's best friend and then this other girl that had liked me, but then I, like, went to go date Amanda, and she felt like whatever. And so they, like, constantly would be, like, telling Amanda, he's not good enough for you, he does this, he does that. And she's like, when? Where? Like, where are you getting this information? Because she doesn't see any of it. And so, like, at one point, one of her friends, who I'm friends with today for some dumb reason, no, I'm just kidding, she's really great. She planted in Amanda's phone, like, text messages, like, trying to, like, make me look bad. And, like,
Wow.
there was huge issues where, like, I was, like, crying out on the lawn, like, holding her hands and saying, please don't believe her, like, I don't know what else to tell you, like, this is ridiculous. And, like, her friend and I have talked, and it's, like, all fine now. It was just, you know, it's high school, like, we all do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
I forgive her completely. But
I
it's
mean, I hate to
just,
stir the pot, but I mean, it does kind of sound like there's something going on there. Like, is
Yes.
somebody just like, are they trying to break you guys up? Is there some jealousy somewhere?
right.
What's going on? Because yeah, it just seems kind of, I don't know, a little much.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's exactly what I think it is. Sometimes people see other people in, like, good situations, and they, like, feel like, oh, I should be in that situation, or, oh, it's too good to be true, there's probably, you know, something bad happening, and they feel like they want to make an effort to fix it.
Yeah.
So
It's hard because because it is possible for these people reaching out to really have pure intentions, you know, to be like, you know, say if it was like one of your and Amanda's like mutual friends, but they were closer to Amanda,
Yeah.
maybe if they reached out, I could see there is the possibility of them being genuinely like, hey, you know, like, what is this? Because if they're close to Amanda, they're like, yo, that's my friend, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's not the most common reason. It's possible. I think it happens for people that to be the main reason, but it's not most likely. You know?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it makes
When-
sense.
I actually just thought of something. Didn't you say that a lot of this is like you're posting pictures, right? You're posting pictures somewhere online saying, "Hey, you know, I'm hanging out with so and so,"
and then
Yeah.
there's
like stuff being thrown. Isn't that kind of weird? Like if you were doing something like, okay, let's throw that out there. Oh, you're seeing someone behind Amanda's back. Why would you post that on
Yeah.
social
Exactly.
What a good point.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, like
That's so true.
I'm just like posting a picture of a girl and me like doing little cheers with a shake. Like, oh, must be sleeping with her. Oh man, like look at those fries. Those fries look really suspicious. Oh man,
Those are sex fries.
those are sex fries. That needs to be in the name of a new band, the Sex Fries.
That's
Sex
amazing.
fries.
That's-
I like
That's so funny. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
it's
I
fine.
wanted to catch up. I think Little Mousy in the
First thing I
chat
said.
said some really nice stuff. She
Someone's
says,
in the chat. Here's the motherfucking tea. I just really appreciated that. Just wanna
she
throw
says,
that
if
out
she
there.
wasn't happy with you hanging out with other girls, then she would tell you. Don't let others tell you what she wants. What she wants. Exactly. I'm a girl and I'm married. I have the same problem with my hubby. Let's say that didn't work out well for him, but now he doesn't have any friends of any gender. Oh shit.
Oh, alright.
I hate when
Well,
people
tea.
stick their nose into other people's relationship. Yeah, seriously. That's ridiculous. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's such a double-edged sword because the people that I've grown close to, a lot of them like really care about me and I really care about them. So like it's just bound to happen where there's a situation that arises that they want to do something to help me because I've helped them so much. But then it's like in this weird place where they're, you know, kind of overstepping boundaries and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also, I kind of want to say that, like the standard that you've set with you and Amanda, you know, that's chill. Like that's great. But for
Yeah.
other people that might not be so comfortable, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't also want to shame other people for maybe not being comfortable.
Right.
With
Yeah.
with that same level because everyone's different.
And a lot of people have had bad experiences. where
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
so
has
they're-
been the case.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you just can't tell if it's good
Genuine.
intentions or not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is Amanda and I are so weird. Like we're so unique when it comes to like how we are.
Yeah.
How like we can go do our own things. It happened with my dad once, where I was talking to him at like a lunch or something. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate.
Yeah, what asshole would do that?
I don't know. I'm somebody who wears a Zelda shirt all the time. I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's Amanda doing?" My parents always ask this. "Oh, what's Amanda up to right now?" Because I'm like, you know, not with her at the time, and I'm like, "Oh, she's probably working or she's doing homework or something." Like, she's doing her. I'm not gonna. If there was something she needed to tell me, or something serious going on, like she would have told me way before. And I answered him. I'm like, I don't know. As like a nonchalant, I don't know. Not being like, I don't really care about her. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And he got like a little offended, and he's like, "Don't you care about your girlfriend? All those years mean nothing to you?" And I'm like, "What?"
Whoa.
I'm like,
whoa,
"Dad,
whoa.
like, what the hell's going on? This is not
Dad."
like you." Like,
Sorry.
dude, what the
You don't have
heck,
to
man?
spend every waking moment with your partner.
Yeah.
But like, I was asking
Not
him, and I'm
healthy.
like, what, "You think that I don't care about her?" I said, "That's farthest from the truth because I would have completely involved myself if she hadn't said anything. If I was worried, like we hadn't been talking in a while or something like that. But we talk plenty. Like we're in a great situation in terms of communication with each other, what's going on personally, mentally, you know, emotionally, physically, like socially, all these things we talk about all the time. And you know, sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, sometimes when we talk, there's like nothing really to say, but that's because we've already communicated all the important
Yeah.
things. We just want to be around each other. So there's a lot of stuff I could get
I don't
into
know.
when it comes to relationships.
If you're looking at a relationship and there aren't any blaringly red flags,
Yeah.
just let them live, man.
Just let them do themselves.
Just don't judge other people's relationships, you know?
Yeah.
Because that grinds my gears.
Because that grinds my gears. Okay. So enough of me. MJ, what's your topic?
Yeah,
What is my topic? Good question, Tony. No, I was scrolling through Twitter as you do, and this popular Smash content creator, basically, his name is Zero. He's been making a lot of YouTube videos that are like, well, he used to be like best in the game, made really good content, everyone loved him.
And now he's weird.
Well, and he's just he's turned into himself more, and he's made like enough money to where he's kind of like just chilling,
that's
you know.
great. Okay.
So regardless, his content has gotten, different,
Right.
more interesting, and a lot of people are calling him out on it. It's weird, and he's like, "Hey, I don't care, like, I'm just being me." But what most people are calling him out on is like the clickbait, thumbnails and the thing, and it's like everyone who I see defend him is like, that's what you have to do in YouTube
to make it.
to make money.
Honestly, yeah.
Because it works. So I don't know, I'm curious your thoughts, because I noticed YouTube it started off really well, and then the company itself just like doesn't care
About their
about anyone, it seems like, as it goes on.
Yeah.
But YouTube is doing well regardless because it's YouTube, right?
Exactly.
So I don't know, I'm just curious your thoughts on, I don't know, is YouTube dying, if there will be a new platform ever?
I think Shenanigans could talk about this because he streams on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer, so like he's aware of the different social platforms in that regard. So maybe if you want to say a couple things.
Yeah, sure. And I've also did a fair share of videos on YouTube. I still post videos once in a blue moon. I'm going to be putting one up like this weekend. But it's not really a case of because I'm doing YouTube, right? It's really like that video is going to be about something else. Most of the videos I've put up lately have been really silly stuff, like memes and stuff, because I've kind of gotten to the point that I don't really care about YouTube as a video platform. I think that it would be really nice if we had some real healthy competition to YouTube. I noticed Dabdo, he's saying the dark age of YouTube. We don't like you, YouTube. You're just the best we've got. Yeah, I think that's really the problem. Like there's a lot of competition already in the streaming situation. So we've got Twitch. YouTube is making they're trying to make headway, and when it comes to streaming, like, I'm okay with YouTube as a streaming platform. I've actually gotten a decent amount of people by streaming from YouTube. I think they're doing all right there. Their videos, Mixer's also growing. In fact, I saw a mention of PewDiePie. PewDiePie did an announcement. There's a new streaming platform called D Live that he wants to promote for like the next like month or something like that. He's doing like a challenge, giving people like $50,000. So the thing is, there's all these platforms for streaming that's healthy competition, right? Twitch pretty much had the lion's share. They still do, but there's still a lot of competition coming up, and you're not seeing that with YouTube because with streaming. So a lot of places, they only keep VODs for so long, etc. Like 2 weeks, right? YouTube, you can leave them up indefinitely because they're used to video storage and all that, but that is billions with a B, right? Of dollars to store all that footage, and you have to make this super huge investment as a company to be able to afford that, and nobody else really wants to do it. And because of the financial risk, like, it's just not happening. So we're just stuck with YouTube. There's somebody that streams, and they were talking about, I was just talking last week with them, and they were talking about wanting to get into YouTube, and I asked them why, knowing that there's a lot of people that have already just quit YouTube entirely, or they only use it just for small things like I do. and he said, well, I hear he goes, my growth as a streamer hasn't been so great. It's not as good as he wanted it to be. And he figured he could just start making YouTube videos and he would just grow. And I'm like, oh, if you think growing as a streamer is slow, wait till you try growing on YouTube. Like, that's a joke. It's like, for a new person, like, no, like, you think streaming growth is slow, wait till you try YouTube. You're gonna cry.
It's terrible. Yeah, exactly. I remember I remember very, very, very long ago, I made a YouTube channel. I laugh because it's gonna be cute. I made a YouTube channel with my best friend, and we did stuffed toy videos of Mario and Sonic and like Luigi and stuff, and we were like dumb stuff. And we're like, we're gonna blow up. It's gonna be great. And like, this was back when like YouTube was just starting too. So like, oh, we're gonna be like a super cool like channel. It's gonna be great. Nope. I think we got. I know, but it's fine. I think we got
sounds funny,
like
too.
It was really cute. I always go back once in a while to watch them and laugh, and then I show them to my friend who is my best friend, and he's like, "Why are you showing me this? Like, stop trying to show me this crap."
Yeah. Promoting videos is another thing, a whole other issue, right?
Oh, promoting videos?
Yeah, because there's not if you're showing someone your own content, there's just not a good way to do that, it seems like, without coming across as, like, needy. But, it's something different, so.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I think in general with YouTube, and I think I could be wrong here. I've been thinking about it. Most a lot of people I use watch them stop posting. Yeah, that's something I've been noticing too. A lot of people are trying to find something else, like jumping ship from YouTube. Because I mean, YouTube is, I think it's
getting so corporate.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's not enough people jumping ship.
Right.
The people who are making money off YouTube aren't leaving anytime soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just going to continue to make money, and YouTube continues to make money, and the rich get richer, and
oh man,
it's harder to make.
What a saying.
Channels, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm seeing is a lot of people trying to get off of it because of the content that's making money and views now.
Yeah.
Like just prank
just
videos.
Degenerate.
Yeah, exactly. Like reacting to reacting, or like being offended because somebody else was offended, and reacting to the offending of the offended, and just like dumb crap. Like I watched this guy. He's really, really great. And if you're somehow watching, Leon Lush. I think he's really funny. He's a genuine like guy. He just had a son. Like he's making a living off of just like reacting and like doing like news kind of reports on like interesting stuff on YouTube. And I think he's like a good guy. And you can tell like the character of certain people who do these kind of things, and that's great. I think if there's a lot of like crazy crap going on YouTube, and you're gonna like be like the guy who filters through most of it and finds the interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And like call people out on it. I think that's kind of cool because you're calling people out on like being stupid.
Yeah, well, that's like the style of YouTubers or YouTube videos, like commentary style, where you just like you find like a weird creator or like just a weird thing and you just like give your commentary on it over it. Those are actually mainly the kind of videos I see that too. The kinds of videos I watch. I watched Cody Ko and Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden. And
I haven't heard of anyone. But...
No, you're good. I kind of watch that genre mainly, and at least for Cody Ko, him and Noel Miller, they're good friends. The people I watch on YouTube either are rich enough to survive with just YouTube, or they're not, so they have their own thing going on the side. So like Cody Ko and Noel, they're comedians, so they've gone on this giant tour, right? And they post like a podcast on Patreon and stuff like that. So they have, and I think like I don't know, one of the other guys like has a real life job, and then he does YouTube. So like
there's balances people are hitting.
Like there's balances, yeah. So I feel like in order to survive on YouTube, you either have to be rich enough already. It's like James Charles or Shane or Jenna Marbles or
what's the
Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star.
Oh, well, that's
Jeffree
just
Star.
another area because Jeffree's just so rich.
He's so
rich.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's
Yeah.
rich.
You know, one of the things that may help bring up a competitor. I just saw, talking about like the copy strike system and stuff like that. One of the main things that may help bring up competition will be some of the like how the algorithm is burying certain topics, and copyright being such a huge issue and all that. Like, if somebody can provide a different platform that has slightly better
Copyright
slightly better-
issue, like things.
Yeah.
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 Well, I was thinking, what if
Yeah.
there's like a company like Amazon or Google
Ooh.
who's already huge, or I don't know, Disney even.
Doesn't Google own YouTube?
Right?
Even Disney. What if they made their own?
Do they? No,
That
I
would
don't
be
think so.
interesting because Disney has so many I mean, they're so restrictive and controlling of like a lot of media platforms. What if they did make something like that? Because
Yeah,
they're already
it's
trying to like copy and take over like Netflix's kind of thing.
Well, I don't know if I'd say copy. They're just creating their own version with all the Disney movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like that's kind of the only way a competitor could arise. 'Cause I
Competitor.
can't imagine like some, I don't know, college student making YouTube too, and then it just takes off.
YouTube
Yeah, this is
too.
YouTube
Well,
too.
let's
Welcome to
create
YouTube too.
No, but it's YouTube.
YouTube too.
Yeah.
YouTube
I'm
too.
sorry. Anyway, so
YouTube
yeah.
too.
I don't know. I was just curious. on your
Disney
thought.
is so weird in its choices. It really is. I didn't.
It doesn't matter. They're filthy rich. Who cares?
I was
Whatever
talking to
they want.
Stuvie.
Cars 5.
I was talking to I was talking to Stuvie the other day, and I was like, I kind of know the answer, but I wanted to hear his perspective because, by the way, Stuvie is a student here, Jonathan, and he is an anthropologist or like an anthropology major student, and he knows his stuff. He did what's called a presidential showcase, like a big study research thing
Oh, yeah,
on
what
like
did
the
he do?
cultures of like furries and stuff. Oh man,
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
that was him.
So cool. But anyway, I was interested to see his perspective. I was like, why do you think that why do you think that Disney is getting more and more and more expensive with its tickets, with its admissions and passes and things? And he's like, I mean, honestly, it's because it's overcrowding. Too many people are existing and like wanting to go to Disneyland because of the hype around it and Disney being Disney. And Disneyland's, well, like, crap, we can't fit all these people on these rides, and it's so expensive to try to fix the rides and pay for, like, all these things, and electric and all this kind of stuff. And so what they're doing is they're trying to jack up the prices so less people go. But people are like, I gotta pay $300 for a ticket, sign me up! And then they spend their college tuition on their family to go. So...
Okay, I don't want to bash Disney though because my roommate loves Disney and so she's
She
helped
does.
me come
But
around.
why?
Because it's
They got some
They got good stuff,
you know?
but...
no, because it's the
So does YouTube. Right?
it's the magic.
So does YouTube.
Yeah, they do a really good job of you don't feel like you're in the the real world
Exactly.
when you're in the parks. Like
Exactly.
it's somewhere different and it's not it's never not fun.
Yep.
Even if you've been there before. So
Yep.
I don't know. Okay, California Adventure kind of gets boring after a few times.
Are you
No. Like every once in a while is okay, but like 5 times within I don't know. It's the same thing.
Oh.
Anyways, I've been there a lot.
Okay, so, Brianna,
my turn?
what is your topic?
My turn. Okay. So
Your turn.
It is your turn.
that just fell. So I don't know if I just want to put this out into the public, but I guess we're just going to. So I listen to ASMR.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry.
And,
Wait, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna say something once you go. Go ahead.
well, yeah, that's the nature
really funny.
of conversation. Okay.
This is a podcast.
Wow, now I
by the
just
way.
feel real stupid. Great, thanks.
messing with you.
I'm just gonna shove chocolate in my face real quick.
Okay, yeah. So I listen to ASMR, and I guess I just want to quit eating chocolate.
Would
Ew,
you- she's talking.
You're so horrible, Tony.
Okay.
The worst kind of person.
I don't know. So I guess I just want to know your guys' thoughts on ASMR. If you don't know what it is, I'll show you. But
Please don't.
You don't know what it is?
No, I do. I do. No,
I
I
said I
please-
know what it
I
is.
said,
Oh.
please don't show me.
Oh.
I was agreeing with him.
Oh,
Um,
got it.
No, honestly, I don't have.
But have you watched it? Like
Yes.
do you? Okay.
Actually, I
I'm
don't.
pulling it
okay.
up.
No, I haven't watched.
No,
like, an
I'm
actual...
pulling it up because
Please
I know what it is.
don't. Okay, I haven't watched. I guess I haven't watched like a full ASMR video.
Tony,
I just don't. I don't get it.
Okay.
Like, why do you watch it?
Okay.
Like, what is the? What
There's
is
no
the
good
purpose?
reason. There's no.
Whoa! Okay, so for me, at least, I'll just talk for me. It's calming. So tapping like that.
I thought you were
Uh,
cracking your knuckles. I was like, what the hell?
No, so ASMR for a lot of people is like
Terrible.
when they. Tony, I swear.
Be accepting,
swear
damn
on
it.
God.
Okay. Go ahead.
They so ASMR is like when people hear those certain noises and they get these they call it a tingling sensation either in their scalp or
Yeah,
down their
that's what
spine.
Patrick said.
Yeah.
Gives you the tingles.
Yeah. And it's helped a lot of people like with insomnia. Like it helps them sleep at night because it's really relaxing. Not to say that some ASMR isn't weird as hell because it can be weird as hell. But I hate the fact that people just discredit all of it as like sexual. Like, oh, that's
yeah.
weird. Like that's a sexual thing. It's really not. It's not at all. And
No, I never said it is.
And no, I know. And it isn't for like the majority of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
I don't know if it's like. I think it because like I feel like I get those kind of tingles too, but I react differently to them. I'm not like that's something I want to do more. It's like I want less of those tingles. Like
it's a bad.
Yeah, and maybe it's the same sensation. It's just like our minds make different connections to whatever those tingles. I don't know. This is a weird word, but like. You know, when you've experienced it before in life, was it a good experience or a bad experience? And then, I don't know, maybe that's why.
That's interesting.
Well, I was gonna show.
On your phone, we have a whole ass computer.
No, it's a Snapchat story of a friend of mine. This is Hannah. You may see her. She showed me a 20-minute video of a woman taking out pickles and eating them. But before, she spent like 10 minutes just clinking on the glass before she opened it.
Oh, yeah, give it
So
to
it gets to
me.
the point of this.
Yeah.
This is so entertaining.
It's so weird. And like we get stuff like
I'd rather listen to
mukbangs
country.
happening where I'm okay. This is my thing.
Oh, now we're going.
Mukbangs are different though.
I want to live life organically. So if there's any sounds that give me the tingles, I want it to happen organically and not where I'm like, I just want to have the tingles right now.
Yeah, it's almost
I'm
like
gonna
a
take
drug.
my earphones and I'm gonna listen to the tingles for an hour.
That's what you do. This is what you sound like.
Like I think that's the creepiest crap. But you can do whatever you want. I just think it's so.
All right.
But what are you listening to? How about that?
Okay, it's not even the. I'm so confused by everything you just said, and I'm
You're
gonna
like
just.
super stereotypical right there, but
No, I'm just saying in general. I don't see like. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go
Shenanigans.
ahead.
Yeah, I got something to say. So, about a month and a half ago, something like that, maybe 2 months ago, I got kind of sick and I couldn't stream, do a bunch of stuff. I had the flu, and I was trying to get some rest. And I eventually, just on a lark, I've heard some stuff about ASMR, so I decided I'll try it. I put YouTube on and, started checking out ASMR videos. What I have discovered is that I don't get the tingles. I've seen a lot of the videos, not a bunch, but I mean, probably, I would say I've actually seen hours of ASMR videos. I don't get any tingles from anything. I don't know, maybe I don't have the volume up high enough because I figured it's not supposed to be super loud, but I've not gotten anything like that. But the thing is, I found that a lot of the better ones, at least, they're at least calming. And so I also have problems sleeping. I have sleep apnea, and I don't have a machine. I used to, but it's broke, and I haven't been able to replace it. And for a while, I have used a lot of things like meditation videos and soothing music, gentle rain, all that kind of stuff. And I would say that sometimes ASMR videos can also do that, like just gentle calming effect, but not all the time. In fact, there's been some that have been kind of startling, and maybe that's just their microphone or whatever, and some of them are just plain just weird. And
Right.
it gives like the reverse. So instead of using something to go to sleep with, you try that, and instead you wake up like, what the hell was that noise?
Exactly.
And so it
Ruins your sleep. So sometimes I'll have this like reverse, whatever the intention is of calming, it's reverse. And so I don't know. Yeah. So for me, it doesn't work
for the most part.
There are a few that are very pleasant though, and calming and stuff like that. And so that's kind of nice sometimes, but overall, like, I don't know, if it works for some people, then good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've tried it.
I've given it a good try. I just don't think that it's for me.
For the most part.
That's totally fine. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Like if that's what you want to do, like I'm not gonna be like,
No, yeah.
You're the worst. You should stop doing that.
you do whatever you want. I care about you, and if you have different like opinions about things, you have different things that you're interested in, then you do that. That's like with my friend Holly. Like we've talked about, and I'm not bringing this up for debate. Just gonna touch on it as an example.
I can't read the book.
Is we've disagreed about how things should be run in the church. Yeah, and like, that's something that we could talk about forever. As what denomination is right, what way in the church is right, blah blah blah. But like we have those disagreements, but that doesn't get in the way of me like being friends with who she is. Like she's got a very strong character. She's like very independent, very like knows a lot of stuff. Like I'm very appreciative of her experiences, and I want to like get her opinions on things and whatever. But yeah. So what ASMR do you listen to?
For me, the sounds that I mainly like, I guess, are like tapping and maybe scratching. I do like, you don't have nails, it doesn't work. I also, my voice, I also like on the microphone, like scratching and tapping, it's different. And then also like, there's like whispering sort of, but like it's not like creepy. It's just like this girl I watch, and she's really nice and calming, and she's like doing this little unboxing of all these shampoos, and I'm like, yeah, let's just unbox some shampoos, like
Just like the crinkle of the paper.
oh
like 30
yeah,
minutes.
well maybe not
Okay.
for 30.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, just stuff like that. Oh, I also like water sounds. I think those are calming. Except for if you gotta go pee, and then it's really not.
That is fair.
Well, some people have self-control, so.
Holy!
I'm just
call outs out here.
kidding.
That's crazy.
just kidding.
That's crazy.
But anyway, so now that we've said those, Shenanigans, would you like to communicate your interesting topic?
Yeah, sure. So I've big proponent of kind of being what's the word? I don't know about not resourceful, but kind of keeping an eye on things when it comes to technology, that we do, that we do the right things, right? That we do things the right way. And that comes from a lot of things. AI is kind of a big one, but not so much that is what I want to talk about today, but is search engine bias. I don't know if anybody's even like, if you guys have even thought about this. When you go to search something, where do you go to search?
Google.
Is that universal, all of you? Google?
Yeah.
If you don't, you're wrong.
Yeah, right.
Right. And I think for a number of years, I would say the exact same thing. Google. Yeah. In fact, it's become the term for searching for something. Kind of like, for facial tissue, you would just say, I need a Kleenex, right? You don't say you need a facial tissue. You need a Kleenex.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
So you just Google it, right? Trent uses DuckDuckGo. Good man, Trent.
DuckDuckGo. What is
what?
that?
So, yeah, that's another search engine.
So that's actually a pretty good one. So anyway, here's the interesting thing, right? Like Google is I'm just gonna throw this out here right off and then give you examples. So Google's search engine, their algorithm is biased. In fact, I would say every search engine has some amount of bias, but Google's is unusually biased. And one way you can find out is to take any number of topics, specifically controversial topics, or things that may have some kind of negative connotations. For example, a political figure, whichever one you want, right? And you type in their name. If you started, we'll take, say, Hillary Clinton, for example, right? If you type just the name, right, and you have autocomplete going, if you type just her name into DuckDuckGo, you'll see a number of different things, right? And it'll include things like, the email scandal and her illness and blah blah blah.
The same.
You'll see a lot of the same things on Bing, on Yahoo. On Google, you won't see anything negative. And this can be done for a lot of different things, whether it's politics, whether it's controversial topics. And what's really strange about it, well, for one, Google is the primary one that has these very alternate list of results. And I'm talking from the autocomplete feature, right? The other, well, it also happens on the 10, like the top 10, results, the first page, so to speak. So it's interesting. You can do this with a whole bunch of different things. I saw a video about this, and some of the things that have come up. So some interesting. Again, anyone could do this. You bring up like 4 different search engines, one of them being Google, and you find some kind of controversial topic. Like if you just typed in, for example, alt-right, right? In Google, you will see 5 different, give or take about 5 out of the 10 will be something about a documentary called Age of Rage or something like that, as if they're promoting that documentary. And the reason why I think that's important, like 5 out of 10 are basically directing you to either watch the documentary on Netflix or whatever, right? Now, I haven't seen the documentary. I don't even know about, like whether it's pro, whether it's con. Yeah, I don't know. But it's interesting that if you did the same search on the other search engines, you'll find maybe one listing about this documentary, and then you'll have other things that are more neutral in terms of, you'll see some that'll be like memes or it'll say like alt-right memes or alt-right movement or alt-right hate speech, or it'll have all these different things. On most of the other search engines, you'll have this much larger mix of topics connected to said topic, where on Google you'll find a very strict set of, as if they're promoting that movie for that particular topic. But yeah, you can do that with a lot of different things. And Google has come out saying that they absolutely filter their topics.
Jeez.
And something that's very interesting about it is that for a while, okay, so another thing that you'll see on YouTube, kind of going back around to the whole YouTube topic, something you'll see is that YouTube creators have been avoiding, not only the ones that are still uploading videos, a lot of them are starting to avoid certain topics and phrases because they're afraid that their video will get flagged, demonetized, etc. And it's a form, like a soft censorship, okay? And again, YouTube owned by Google. Also, on top of that, Google has, so they have finally come out and admitted that they filter their results differently.
Right.
But for a while, so another thing that YouTube and Google both do is they're trying to stop things like fake news and conspiracy theories and things like that.
Which is good.
Which is good. However, for a while, and this has been documented, Google was calling search engine bias itself a conspiracy theory.
Mm.
Meaning they could then silence anyone
Because that's
kind
kind
of
of
their policy of yes.
Yeah, that's
so.
damn.
So
What that means is that a search engine becomes the arbiter of truth.
right.
Whatever
Oh.
its biases.
Oof. That's some weird stuff. Dang. I never thought about that.
I would
Basically what I would suggest is if you want to search up things, maybe you should try like 2 or 3 search engines and for the same topic. Just so that this bias, whichever one or more are doing it, at least you've got a wider, broader range of things.
Right.
Because it's a really strange thing.
Wow. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I don't know what you guys think.
I've heard of that happening, and it's hard because my first reaction is just like don't just trust the first thing you see. Like, do your research about important things, you know, and
Right.
that's obviously the ideal. But not a lot of people are gonna go to that ideal. They're just gonna see if they want to know just the basics. They're gonna type something in a search engine and look, just at the first article on the first page, and then they're gonna believe that it's the truth.
Right.
So like, while the ideal should be to really go in depth and do your research and maybe use different search engines, hardly anyone's really gonna do that. So that's hard because that just sucks. That's just nasty.
Yeah,
That is pretty
and
nasty.
you can't really do anything about it except raise awareness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even then, people are like, okay, well, that's cool, and then continue to Google stuff.
Yeah.
But I think you only, if you really care about a subject and you really want to know, you're gonna do that anyways. Like, just out of doing more research, you're gonna find more topics. But yeah, the general person who wants to know something, and obviously it's different. It's like, oh, define this word. Well, it's not gonna tell you the wrong definition of a word,
Yeah.
potentially. But,
Right.
But yeah, it's dependent, I suppose. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was what Dab was saying in the chat. He was saying conspiracy theories are amazing, though amazing thought experiments.
True.
I'm not saying they're good enough to believe in, but they're good enough to keep an eye on, to keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
That's really
Sure.
important. Yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
I
Because
think that too.
Pushed in 9/11.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to searching something up, if it's a fact, right? Like, what's the capital of Norway?
Yeah.
Right. You can trust any search engine to give you the correct answer. Right. 2 plus 2, etc. Like, you're going to get that and not have a problem. But I think the big where things become a problem is probably when you're looking at something that requires a lot more in-depth thought.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe
say something like Israel and Palestinian relations, right? Like, that's a big, complicated subject.
yeah, exactly.
Right? So,
And trying to get a straight answer is not going to be that. It's not a fact. Or it's based on a lot of facts, but like what you value, is what's the most, what's more important between 20,000 facts.
Right.
Yeah, that's where things get complicated.
Oh, Dab says, oh yeah, an example of the first thing on Google not being true a few weeks ago, I looked up a YouTube video to MP3 converter, and the first thing that popped on the first was a virus telling me to update Mozilla Firefox, despite the fact that Mozilla updates automatically. Yeah, so there's weird stuff like that too. And like you'll see like legitimate ads. I mean, just if we're thinking like plainly, sometimes you look up like a website or like a store and you see like an ad for the store before you can actually find the website to click on. Like there's advertising for those specific sites. Yeah, man, that's interesting. I haven't thought about that ever.
It's just it's hard because the beauty of the internet is that we have access to so many different things. But then when someone gains access and that filter,
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Right. Exactly.
I don't like that. That makes me feel
It's
icky, and that you
really-
can't
it's
trust
really-
anyone.
Yeah, but I
This is
mean,
this is new information.
but I mean that's good. That's good that you are aware of that, because if you're too trusting, people will take advantage of you. and that's just the way
well,
life.
if we're gonna get into trust, I would close on that. But
Well, see, that's something I'm very like passionate about with trust, because I mean, throughout my entire life, people have played with how much I am trusting of them, because I trust my. It always comes to mind. My mom would talk about when I would walk around. There was a chalk walk, because we always did the chalk walk because my dad works at chalk. And we do that, and I would like walk around and random people would be like, "Do you want to come hang out after? You want to come to my house? We can play with my toys." And my mom's like, "You don't even know these people. You're inviting them to a house, or you're not aware of how that's bad." And I didn't care because I wanted to make new friends. I trust people too much, and so like I would tell people information that they should know about me.
Here's my social security number.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you have this too? These numbers? Are yours the same?" Like, you know, and like trust is such a big thing for me. It's so
well,
upsetting.
if we're talking about trust, just because you brought it up, my thing
Sure.
is you trust people until they give you a reason not to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
there you go.
nice.
Because I don't know, I'm friends with multiple people who, you know, have been hurt by other people when they're too trusting, and so now they're turned off from trusting anyone again, or at least they're scarred by some experience, or so it's super difficult for them to open up.
Exactly.
And trusting, or you could maybe equate this with loving people, involves risk. There's, you know, and that's the nature of love or trust in a fallen world. And so but that also means that when there's risk, there's also reward. The only way that we're truly gonna trust someone is if we open up. If you put that risk out there, it's gonna be the greatest reward of being open with each other.
But also you can't be. I don't want to use the word surprise. You can be surprised when they betray your trust, but like you can't. It can't be the end of the world every time your trust gets betrayed.
True.
Right? You have to expect. You can't like you don't want to expect things to go wrong.
But you have to realize that that's a possibility.
But you know your life doesn't go into shambles every time something goes bad. You know, stoic philosophy, no emotions. But obviously that has different issues. But
yeah. We just talked about trust randomly after time on the
yeah,
internet.
it's fine. I mean,
Don't trust the internet.
that's a
Boom.
yeah. Why did you go for face? Good God.
No, those have rush, dude.
No, but Defy, you set up lethal for next turn. Now he's gonna kill you.
No, he won't. He can only do like one or two things. We're fine.
So
Sorry,
can
we're
you-
just talking about the game. It's been very hard for me to try to. I thought this was
the
gonna
whole
be.
stream.
I thought this was gonna be a casual, like we'll just talk about some cool stuff while I try to do this, but like trying to play Hearthstone as serious as I do while having these very intense conversations is very difficult. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying me do terribly in the game. How do you like the new expansion? Maybe we could talk about that. We have 3 out of 4 that play Hearthstone, and maybe you'd be interested in hearing
Yeah,
a
aren't
little.
you so interested?
I'm a good listener.
Okay. Yeah, we I don't know. I've played Hearthstone for a very, very long time. Shenanigans and the friends from Shenanigans like Mousy and Brassels and stuff like that have like seen how I've gone into. Hold on, I'm gonna get.
Wait. You don't have lethal.
It's 9. Yeah, do we?
No. What was the
Well,
format
I
again?
could tap and see if I get something.
Right. Yeah, you have to.
Stupid.
I think the garbage.
Should I
most
just do it
garbage
again? Should I play this?
Yeah. And just hit him in the face.
Okay.
Well, I haven't seen Jiraxis in forever.
Dude.
You face Jiraxis.
Great.
Oh no! Okay. Anyway, smack. Okay. But yeah, I've played a lot of Hearthstone and I was referencing Shenanigans and his friends here because sometimes he invites me with your like squad to talk about the latest expansion and cards, and that's gonna probably be one of my favorite memories of like doing anything streaming wise, because it's just so fun to hang out with you guys, and like you guys value my opinion and like what I've experienced in Hearthstone, and that's really, really nice, so I appreciate that.
Especially your opinions on Druid.
I hate. Oh, Druid's trash.
Fuck Druid.
It's so stupid.
Druid. I'm glad they got everything nerfed. They
No,
deserved
they
it.
didn't get everything nerfed. They have aggro Druid right now.
Nourish is 1 0.
Okay, yeah, but
everything's
and they
gone.
don't have like
They're not
what
even
was the other?
Oh.
Well, he only has 15.
That's pretty good.
and he just gave me full health.
Yeah.
Thank
And you all I
He
had to
needed
do was
it.
say druid.
He needed it to live.
Yeah, all you have to say is Druid.
Aw.
But what was that one? It was a 5 mana that turned into a 6 mana spell that did all the taunts.
Oh,
Spreading plague.
Plague.
Oh, that grinds my gears. Ooh, it's something grinds my
That's
gears.
pretty good. Do that.
If something grinds my gears, man, it's gotta be that
Yeah, do that, do that,
stupid freaking thing.
That's pretty good. You might have direct damage.
Okay, do I? No, it's 5.
4.
I can do this. Destroy a friendly minion.
Well, play the. Oh no, we have 2 mana. Never mind.
That's fine. I can smack him for
Just
5.
hit him in the face.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I haven't cracked open any packs yet.
I intend to do so tomorrow because that'll be the co-stream.
Heck yeah.
And, the
Expansion drops. But I've already seen a lot of the spoilers, and I think that Rogue and Druid, and I know that word again,
Token druids.
seems like they probably ended up on the better end.
Yeah.
out of the bunch.
Control Warrior is really good right now too. With
Control
Dr. Boom
Warrior.
and stuff.
Oh,
Bombs.
the
Bomb
bombs.
Warrior.
Bomb. Yeah, but the only thing that I've really seen that is actually coming back is like people playing Priest, which is really nice to see. Because I'm so freaking tired of the stupid mages. All the people playing mage have to go jump into a well and stay there for a little bit to like think about what they've done to society. Because mage, it's just playing all these stupid minions with spell damage and then just going choo 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 choo. No strategy. Ugh. By the way, I won. Thank God. That took way too long. But
I'm just glad I'm not going to see
Q block anymore.
yeah, or like or Odd Rogue, Odd Paladin, or even yeah, Q block. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. And Hunter in it's a wild deck. Yeah, Hunter's pretty good right now. They have like a modified spell Hunter.
Hunter will always be good
Yeah.
because their classic set is so good. They can just kind of play mid-range Hunter no matter what because they just have the classic cards all the time.
Right.
When you just hit them in the face and then they die.
But besides that, we've already gotten to go through all of our awesome topics, and I just wanted to close tonight saying thank you to everybody that's been hanging out in the chat, Neeloth and Tred and Dab and Mousy and like everybody that's been hanging out, and thank you for the bits from Patrick, and then we had an anonymous, literally said an anonymous cheerer. I think that might have been Neeloth because he like did a wink thing after. But I just wanted to thank everybody and also shout out again to Shenanigans. Please, if you guys have a second.
Yes.
Let me see. Hold on. Shenanigans. 1930. To go and check him out. Go follow him. He's an amazing guy. I've been friends with him for a very long time on here. And he's probably one of the most genuine people you're ever going to find on Twitch. But I just wanted to thank you everybody again. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.